Hey family, today we're talking about the major transit that will be coming up in a few days, actually a couple days. Today is Friday. Yep, so on Monday we have a major energetic transit happening, the Lionsgate portal, happening on 8/8. And if you don't know anything about this type of transit, understand that 8s are extremely important when it comes to the spirit and us making achievements and progress. So 8s really represents so one important thing that 8s represent has to do a lot with material freedom, a lot with the most important is actually the karma, law of karma. 8s represent karma. So the cause and effect. So what you're going to be seeing with this 8/8 portal is receiving the karma from the things that you have put out, whatever that is. If you put out bad, you better be prepared to receive, or be prepared to do the shadow work necessary in order for you to elevate from what you've put out. If you've been putting out consistent efforts towards a particular area in your life, be prepared to start reaping the rewards from these things. So before me, I have pulled a mixture of tarot and oracle cards to be able to get some insight onto what we can expect with this 8/8 portal, and at least 7 days outside of that portal. So the first two cards I have come from the Moonology deck. I'm jumping right into it. Says there is a win-win outcome in the forecast, full moon in Libra. And also we have the full moon in Capricorn. The end of a tough cycle approaches. Let's see if we can get that on the screen. So this is very significant. Both of these are happening to be full moon energies. Full moon energies is all about releasing the old. And that's very significant with this 8/8 because there are going to be a lot of things that you are going to be releasing. There is the old life is literally the skin is just like a snake. When a snake shed its skin, you're literally going to be shedding all layers of yourself, walking into this completely new, profound you, new arena of you. And while this is something to be excited about, it's also great for you to mentally prepare for this transit, only because even when you do find yourself shedding old layers, that's something to congratulate and something to commend. But you have to also be prepared to operate in a new skin, move in a new place. This skin may not, operate how the old one did. So it may take some time for us to flow into the new. So a win-win outcome in the forest. A win-win outcome in the forecast with the full moon in Libra. We're talking about things becoming more balanced in our life, so we can expect from our professional relationships to our romantic relationships, to maybe even friendships. We can really note that partnership is going to be huge. We can start to attract more of our soul tribe, more of our soul family. We can start to pull people into our lives who are meant to carry us on through this process. People who, whenever we go into different situations, it feels familiar. They feel very familiar to us, but this is because a lot of things will be aligning and balancing out for you. Also, the end of a tough cycle approaches. That's definitely what I mean about the skin shedding. Whatever you just had to endure or go through, you can rest assured that things are going to start to brighten up for you. You're going to start releasing things. Make sure you are releasing things and you're not holding on to things, because those things will not serve you. The next thing we have here is going to be from Work Your Light Oracle. And we have Take a Break. And we also have Deep Replenishment. So with these two cards, the energy is definitely telling you to take an opportunity to be so grateful and thankful for where you come from. Have an understanding, like make sure that any triggers that you had leading up to this moment, leading up to the 8/8 portal, any thoughts and ideas, that you make sure that you come to terms with these things and allow them to to settle. Allow these things to settle. Whatever you had to overcome prior to this AA portal, prior to this year, last year, whatever endurance, whatever you had to endure during that tough cycle, make sure that you have made peace with these things. You can do this by journaling, do this by meditating. Make sure that you have a clear perspective on things and you are not internalizing things where it becomes blockages and self-limited beliefs for you moving forward. It is time for you to recognize your power and who you are and how you're moving forward. And the deep replenishment card is talking to us about retreating and resting. So as I've stated in other videos, it's going to be very important that you do rest. There was a point in time where we had to grind and work hard and do all of these different things, but that is not necessary in this time. The more that you release and allow things to flow to you and flow through you, the easier these things will manifest in your life. So you can go and do all of this hard work and hustle and bustle all you want, but rest is important. The rest is where you're going to receive those that refuel, that replenish, as it's saying, deep replenishment. Okay, so moving right along, the next three cards that we have also came from Work Your Life Tarot. Work Your Life Tarot Oracle had a lot of things to say. So first and foremost, the first card says you are already doing it. Don't dim to fit in. And transformation. So what are we talking about with you are already doing it? The you are already doing it is really asking you to pay attention to the thoughts, ideas, and feelings that you have been having, because these things are really telling you or are giving you insight into your future, the ways that you've grown, the way that your influence will be necessary going forward. It talks to you about not second guessing yourself a lot, knowing that every effort and everything that you put forward and everything that you put forward has actually been intuitive and spiritual guidance. So you shouldn't overthink anything or any process. All of this is coming into alignment, and if you don't understand it now, you will begin to understand it. Don't dim to fit in. How are you dimming your light in order to fit in? This is not the time to do what you see others do. This is the time to follow, as it says here on the you are already doing it. Keep facing your north, your true north. So wherever these feelings, emotions, and thoughts have been leading you to, Kirion, don't play with me. Sit your butt down. So do not dim your light to fit in. King, sit down. I'm not going to say it again. Do not dim your light to fit in. There's a reason why you will be illuminated during this time. There's a reason why opportunities will show up to you. There is a reason why the spotlight is on you. So never dim your light. And throughout this time, dimming your light can be the same as self-doubt. Not knowing if I'm worthy. Am I deserving? Am I ready? You are ready. And you just have to take your time and move slowly, but with confidence, because remember, eights are talking about us making some sort of progress. So we have to understand that even if we do not feel like we're ready, or even if we are still struggling to accept the new roles that we will be taking on, there is going to be achievement and progress happening at this time. So there's no need for you to dim. Don't alter, don't do anything. Allow the spirit to work through you in the way that it is allowing you to show up. Transformation. Things are changing for you at a cellular level. There is no coincidence that you have all of these new ideas, that you have all of these new thoughts, that your dreams are way more vivid than before, that your taste buds may be a little bit different. There is no coincidence for any of this at a cellular level. First of all, the universe, the world, nature, the wind, the elements around us are upgrading as a whole. Of course, you're going to upgrade now because there's something new is in the air, and it's going to start showing with this portal energies that you can't even see, that you can't even identify, are now grounding throughout the earth. And these things are allowing us to also upgrade in order to stay in the flow with what is happening universally. There is going to be a moment and a period of deep healing, intense healing for you. Do not stray away from this healing. Allow this healing, be open to this healing, and allow this healing to elevate you and move you. Things may not happen in the way that you want them to happen. That is because things have a divine timing, and through this divine timing, we're going to start to see a lot of karma coming back to us, a lot of the cause and effect type thing happening for us. So it's very important that you trust in your skills, trust in your ability. Do not downplay yourself at any moment. If you've been working on something, or if you know you're good at something, or even if you see that someone else has the same talent as you and they're using it in a different way, do not let that discourage you, distract you, none of that. Use your talents in the way that the universe is guiding you to. It's going to be very important, because each piece of the puzzle after this 8-8 portal is going to be making sense. I can't be other tarot readers. I can only deliver and bring messages in the way that the spirit allows me to, because that is a piece of the puzzle that must be on the board. Now, while a other person may read differently, that piece is also necessary to the board. It's all one circle and it comes back. So with the tarot, we have the Strength card. You are walking into strong personal power, and I think I said with the 8, the number of 8 is all about us strengthening up and leveling up. It has a lot to do with personal power. You can see that here with the lion here next to the man with the star. So when we're talking about the Strength card, we're seeing things completely different. We have endured, and it's not always about enduring, but it's about having a new perspective. We have went through certain levels of things that allows us to look at it from a different point of view. And with this, you've developed a new strength. That strength has given you more wisdom. It has given you more fight. You can stay in the ring a little bit longer. It has actually leveled up your curiosity. And the next card that you have here will be the Empress. The Empress talks about abundance. The Empress is also talking about grounding. Being grounded, remaining grounded, understanding that things flow to me. I do not have to chase. I do not have to run. I do not have to overthink. I do not have to become overwhelmed. I literally have to use the strength that I previously received and apply it into my life now, because I'm walking into a more abundant time. I'm walking into a more effortless attraction type of time. Things are going to be coming to me simply because of the essence of who I am, simply because of the ways in which my vibration has upgraded. The Empress also is a mothering energy. So you want to make sure that you are nurturing the spirit, nurturing your ideas, nurturing everything around you, showing complete gratitude. That is what you're going to need in order to keep your strength alive. Also, when we talk about the abundance is in all things. Wealth, health, emotional. It is in all things. So you can expect your life to literally change in the ways that you allow it to. Whatever your focus is, whatever comes to your attention, nurture and love it. See the beauty and the compassion towards these things, and watch how it literally just blossoms into something completely different, just like spring and summer. The next thing we have here is the Page of Wands in reverse. Where are your thoughts leading you? There's going to be a huge, there's going to be a okay, hold on. Page of Wands. Page of Wands. This is creativity, right? So where are your thoughts calling you right now? What is it that the thoughts are guiding you to? New ideas, new passion, new inspired action, these type of things. There is a feeling of newness emerging on the inside of you. While you may not be able to explain exactly what it is right now, you feel it happening before it comes. You are more alert. You have this new type of energy surrounding you that is literally like the energy of a new beginning. So it's very important with the Page of Wands that you don't force anything, that you allow things to flow naturally into your life. If there's a moment where you feel that there's something new, but I don't necessarily know what that newness is yet, that's okay. Sit with that feeling of newness and be thankful that there's a new energy surrounding you. Ask for clarity on that new energy. Also, you'll be receiving you'll be receiving previews, a lot of previews to your future self. And it does not mean that you need to go run and try to get all this done overnight. No, the Spirit is giving you a preview to what is about to take place in your life so that you can start preparing yourself, so that you can have faith along the way. It's not showing you these things or giving you these ideas for you to put yourself into a stressful place, or a place where you're beating yourself and burdening yourself up because you cannot produce or perform. Rather, it is giving you these ideas to show you your capabilities, your power, to slowly allow you to amp back up. The next card we have here is the Ace of Wands, which is literally just confirming the Page of Wands. We're talking about confidence needing to or confidence brewing, confidence being strengthened, along with the Strength card here. Ideas bubbling, the ideas that are bubbling. You're going to walk into new ideas and new downloads. All of this, you're going to be remembering things from maybe even 10 years ago that only makes sense now. It's confirmation now. But if you're finding it difficult at any point in your life to move forward, so if you're finding it difficult at any point in your life to move forward or to gain momentum in any area of your life, please understand that there's going to be some patience that is needed along with this. As I said with the Ace is talking about progress. We're making progress. We're not drinking the whole bottle over in 5 minutes, but we are making progress. We're not drinking the whole jug of water in one sitting, but we're taking sips throughout the day, and that still is the same as us sitting and trying to consume it at once. We're looking at how the Spirit is naturally unfolding our paths for us and slowly revealing things to us so that we can have longevity. Also, the last two cards that we had came from the Soul Journey. This is loneliness. It says, I know that I am never alone, of course, and surrender. I release my need to control. Okay, so with this loneliness card, there may be a point after this portal, while you're walking into your new self, that you feel maybe vulnerable, or not even vulnerable, but you feel the newness of the area in which you're in, and you're trying to figure out how to operate in this new body, in this new skin. Spirit is allowing you or letting you know that you will not be alone throughout this process. If you do feel lonely at any point throughout your process, understand that you are not alone. You have the power to ask for the things that you need. You have the power to ask for the things that you need. And not only that, but you're being assisted and guided by universal energies that you can't even see, that you don't even know exist. You are not alone. And it doesn't matter what the situation is. If you're running a business, if you have a business idea, if you're trying to find a new job, if you are trying to find a love relationship, it does not matter the area of your life in which you feel the loneliness approaching. Understand that the universe is beside you, making all things attract to you based upon the vibration, based upon the thoughts and the thinking that you are allowing, which is why the Spirit is commanding that we think higher thoughts, that we do deep replenishment and we reset and we take breaks and we see where we are and we determine what it is that we truly and really want for ourselves, so that the spirit is able to allow those things to show up for you. Surrender. I can release my need to control. There, you are no longer in control anymore. I know that growing up, we have to find our way. But where we are right now, what Spirit is doing, Spirit is allowing us to really walk into our calling, walk into our paths, not for our benefit, but for the benefit of the upgrade of the whole world, for the collective, for everyone. There's going to be a new shifting energy globally. And the only way that you can align with that energy is by surrendering, not trying to control every aspect of everything, not allowing the ego to override what is happening in your life. Some things need nurturing, some things need knowledge, some things need wisdom, some things need meditation, some things need prayer. Everything is not going to be created equally, and it is important for you to understand that you must surrender during this time. It's not about what you need more, what you want, rather more. It's not about what you want, and it's all about what you're going to be needing during this time. What energy you have on the inside of you that must come out into the earth in order to make this world completely different, in order to make 5D consciousness vibrate throughout the whole world. So with this Lionsgate portal, there's a lot of strengthening and conditioning happening at a cellular, mental, and spiritual level. And what this is going to do for you is bring you into a completely new world where you're thinking differently, where you're feeling differently, where you're in tune deeply. And that's okay. It's going to be a new process for you. It's going to be something that you have not yet experienced before. It's going to be a major transformation. But what you do throughout this transformation is trust in your abilities, trust in your talents, trust in your skills. Know that everything that you need is already within you and provided for you. The last thing I want to do on camera is pull an angel answer card. Just to go along with this message. So spirit guides and angels, what messages would you like to provide for us, given what you've given us already? So spirit guides and angels, I'm gonna do 2. Oh my gosh, we already got listen to your intuition. What messages do you have? Ooh, one of them did flip over. Okay, so the 2 angel cards that we have here. Listen to your intuition, which I've been saying it all week long. And it's very important because your intuition now is going to be crystal clear. It's going to speak to you in ways that you're going to be forced. Okay? If you are not in tune with your intuitive body right now, you're going to be pushed into that, because that's where all the messages lie. That's where all your answers are. And the universe wants to be able to answer you, give you everything that you need. So they're going to place you in a position where the intuition can be able to speak. And this says, do not stop. There are going to be moments where you feel as if it's a struggle for me to transition, because with every upgrade in our life, there's that moment where we have to get comfortable with it. Just like starting a new job, it takes you a while to kind of be like, okay, get in the flow of everything. Don't stop. Allow spirit to help you flow into this new time, because it is going to be something great for you as well as everyone else. This is for the betterment of the for the universe. So I hope these messages have found you. So I hope these messages have really resonated with you. If they have not, and you would prefer to have a personal reading, visit mysticmelaninshop.com, and I would love to get you a personalized reading for yourself. And remember to trust in every single thing that is taking place in your life right now, because it is something that is equivalent to a higher power and a higher influence than you can ever be aware of. But until next time, my loves.